a hell of an intro for this game. What's up, guys? Welcome to SimRail, the railway simulator. This game used to be called SimRail 2021. It's going to come out in 2021, but the devs are releasing it next month in January of 2023 and have been putting a lot of polish and work into it. And a playtest is what we're going to take a look at today for multiplayer of this game. This game will be a multiplayer train simulator with high realism in terms of the dispatch of trains and the driving of trains. One thing we found out that we can't do so far is we're not able to co-pilot a train together like with a friend and like take turns in the same train and like teach each other that way, but should be good times regardless. It'll be a whole player controlled environment of players commanding the dispatch and players driving the trains, but in the event that a player is not present in one of the trains, AI will take over. So it's basically like you could completely play this game solo if you want to, or you can play with a few friends if you want to. But for this playtest, it'll just be servers for now. So, yeah, should be a good time. We're playing with Elmox today, who's quite wise, and you may have seen before. I've traveled to Japan with him, and he knows all things trains and rails and everything else. So this game is also made in Poland by a Polish studio and developer and published by Playway, who is also in Poland, I believe. So a lot of what you see will be Polish trains and Polish train lines and landmarks and stuff. So very realistic from what I've seen so far. It certainly looks very good. And I believe also has like a whole, 24-hour day-night cycle and also weather. We've taken a look at this game back in October of 2021, and there was like a tutorial out, and there could be a demo out for this as well, although in order to get access to the playtest, you can go to Steam, and you just have to hit the request access button, and it might take a little while. They're doing it in waves, so if you request access today, you might not get access today, but they're going to be doing this playtest, I hear, until the release of the game. So if you want to try it before you buy it and try out the multiplayer, you can do that. Just request access, and then you'll get a Steam notification when you get in, and then you can download it. All right, well, let's check it out. We'll have Elmox explain some more things, and then we'll try to drive some trains together and maybe look at how dispatch works. Although a lot of players are already playing, so it might be disruptive to them. We're basically going to try to stay out of everybody's way, since there's noob servers where it's an absolute nightmare because everybody's learning, so it's just an absolute traffic mess, as you'd imagine. And then there's also the pro servers and stuff too. So somebody was saying in chat that they're how appropriate, considering that I've just got some model trains coming today at Conrail SD60M from Lombard Hobby and Bethglon Coal Porter from eBay. Very nice. 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 All right, let's play. Hi, Elmox.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good.
All right, so what are we doing? Tell me about SimRail. What stands out in this game to you since you've got 19 hours in it so far? You were part of the first wave, so you've had a little experience with multiplayer.
Yeah, I just love the multiplayer. I like train sims in general, but just the fact that when you pass another train and you honk your horn, so to say, and the other guy honks back, the fact that there's another guy just driving that train is like...
It feels like a living world.
Yeah, it's really satisfying.
Less of a simulation.
Yeah, and the whole dispatching thing is also quite relaxing.
Oh, you've done a little of that?
Yeah.
What do you think of the dispatching?
It's good. At the beginning of the playtest, it was kind of difficult because everything was in Polish, so you were just pressing buttons, not knowing what the hell you were doing.
Okay. Yeah, so that sounds like it was a little impossible then.
Not impossible. Like the community is really nice, and they made some documentation about it, so it's doable now.
But it's in English now, though, right?
There are some English definitions, yeah, when you hover over the buttons.
Okay. I think we'll just play on medium for now, since it's not a released game. I would rather have frame rates than graphics. If you want graphics, I suppose you can turn it up when you get in. Let's take a look at simulation. Oh wait, we should probably turn motion blur off. It's always atrocious. There we go.
So for simulation in the settings, you have the signal visibility enhancement level. That's actually it's not necessary when you drive with your HUD on, but if you want to turn your HUD off, it actually enhances the signaling light so you can see it from farther away. So it's
Oh, okay.
actually really nice.
So it helps see it better in realism.
Yeah.
HUD off, being able to see the lights. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing about SimWorld is that it comes up real fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, how do we play then? How do we play multiplayer?
So
Ooh, there's an editor too. There's going to be mods in this game?
yeah, that's the thing why this game is gonna be better than Train Sim World, I think, honestly, because the community when it comes to trains, and there's also a lot of train modelers that like to model stuff. Them just being busy building their own routes or recreating realistic routes, the possibilities are going to be endless.
Wow.
So not only German and English or American routes, but possibly Dutch routes if the Dutch community is getting into this, or Belgian routes, or I don't know, Indian routes. You never know.
What about ginger roots?
Sure. If the gingers want their own routes, why not?
I like ginger root. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let's play some multiplayer. All right, so where do we go?
You click multiplayer, and then basically you see a entire server list. I think for you, if you type in search just EN, then you get all the English-speaking servers.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's for just drivers, I think for you with the ping, I would go for EN5, English only drivers. That way we can just drive around a little bit, and the server is empty for now, so maybe we can pass each other.
No one in dispatch either. Cool.
Yeah, so because there's no dispatchers, there's also not really a chance of lines getting blocked or something like that.
Cool. And this, when we play today, it doesn't even have the whole... So, is it an interconnected... Like, will the final game be like an interconnected Poland, or is it going to be based on regions, or how's that going to work?
So for now, what I have planned as a map is actually a interconnected region between Katowice and Warsaw.
Okay.
And there's actually multiple lines that they have included, so that way the dispatchers have stuff to do also. So it's basically where in Train Sim World you basically have the one route. This will have like 3 or 4 routes that are interconnected.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And in total about 500 kilometers that they have in the game modeled.
$500 kilometers? Wow.
Yeah, it's quite a thing that they have going on.
And we can haul passenger and cargo.
Yeah. So if you go to like, have you had the server selected already, or?
Yeah.
So that was England number 5. Then you go next. Then you select driver. Next. And then you see a whole list of trains with their train numbers, and then also the type of train. So I would stay away from the EC and TLK ones, where you have the PKP cargo locomotive showing, because that's the hardest train to drive, so to say, because it's an old one.
So we want TME, TLE?
You want... I would start with one of the S41s or S1s. Those are the most fun to start around with, because it's quite an easy train to drive. It's modern, and it has the most stops, and the route is quite long.
Okay.
So when you select a train, you can see the date and the departure time. That departure time is actually the departure time from the next station that it's currently running to. and the scenario duration is an estimate for how long it still has to drive until it's basically at the end of the route for this playtest.
Oh, damn. Right, because everything runs on basically a time table.
Yeah, it's basically a time schedule. So also,
Wow.
if later on we go into the dispatching, you have basically either two computer screens, one for setting the switches and one for the timetable, or you have one computer screen with the timetable and then a giant dispatching board.
Oh, really?
And basically, the idea is, as a dispatcher, you have to make sure that the trains keep running on time, or if there's a train that already has delays, make decisions on putting it on a siding so another train can overtake it or stuff like that.
Okay, well, I guess which one should I pick time-wise then?
I would pick maybe the S1 or the S41 that has like a running time of maybe 34 to 52 minutes.
Okay.
That way you can drive around, and then I can have a look at where you're at and take a train that's in the opposite direction. And that's also the fun part, because you're basically taking over an AI train. If you,
Right.
as soon as you're done with it, or you're like you don't feel like going anymore, or if you feel like, hey, we want to try another server and try the dispatching, you can just escape out, and the AI will take over the train again.
Nice.
So when you actually enter the train, you'll see that it's in automatic mode, and you'll have to click the button to take over the train. It's on the top of the screen somewhere.
Wait, I'm trying to get the sounds right.
And also for the people watching, is it possible for me to put links in the YouTube chat, or?
Are you a moderator?
I think so, yeah.
I'll give it a... Let's say hi first. And then we'll know.
I don't know if I'm a moderator. I don't
No,
think
now
so.
you are. Now you can do it. Your name.
Yeah, I'm so magnificent.
I see.
So basically, that link is a map of all the servers, so people can actually see live where the trains are and what everybody on the server is doing. So in this case, as soon as you take over control of one of the trains, then one of the trains should change into your Steam avatar.
Oh, cool.
Right now, it just shows all the bots that are driving around right now.
The train's leaving itself. Alright, so autopilot's on.
Yeah, click to disable, and then you can take over the train. Or you can just enjoy the views if you don't feel like driving yourself.
What are the controls?
So spacebar for the vigilance button.
Is that pop flares for missile lock?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And if you forget to pop your flares, then the train will just emergency brake for you.
It might be doing that now. Actually, I think that was one of my problems with this game, is that it's so aggressive with the vigilance button.
Yeah. So basically, right now I'm watching your stream. So basically, what you have to do, you'll see on the a little bit above your throttle, you'll see a red button on your dash that is flashing right now, and there should be a release brake button somewhere there. Yeah, unlock brake pipe. So basically, what you have to do is put your driver handle, I think, in normal position, hold it for a while, and then it releases the brake completely, and then you can start going again. Like right now, if you should increase power, then you should be able to go again. No, that's not doing a lot.
Is there a hotkey for that?
Yeah, so plus and 1 are the buttons for driving. And there you go.
Plus and 1?
Plus and minus on the numpad key.
Oh, I see.
And then space is for the vigilance button. And what's also good about this train, if you have your main screen in the middle, then you have a button, or then you have like a row of lights to the left, which are the vigilance lights, and underneath on that row there's a blue button for the tempo mod, which is basically a cruise control. And when you press that on, then you basically can have it on cruise control, and you can push
braking?
the braking is just the same handle, but then in the other direction, so minus keys.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And for the horn, it's H or J. And that's either the low or the high horn. And when you double tap, it's basically a double horn that you do then.
Europe. All right, how do I open doors?
So there is a button on the, or a switch on the dash, and otherwise in this case you would have to press I.
Oof. What the hell? OPOLZ? Oh, that's got to be in Polish.
Yep.
Hit I.
And also a really fun thing about this game that you're noticing right now, there's a timer on the top right corner, how long you have to wait until the passengers are done boarding. And that's actually dynamic. So right now you're early on the station, so you actually have to wait for the departure time. But if you're late, that timer actually is only a few seconds for the people to get in, and you can get going straight away. So basically you can make up for lost time that way. And as far as I know, in Train Sim World, it's not dynamic. It's always you have to stop for that many minutes, and if you're late, it doesn't matter. You still have to stand still for so long.
What, do I have to hold the open door button?
No, so as long as the switch is in that position, it's okay. And then as soon as you want to close it, you put it in the middle position, but that only after everyone's loaded.
So I selected open left doors and hit the button, then it auto-closed. What does that mean?
So basically, those train doors, like on the modern trains, here in Europe at least, we don't like to waste energy. So they are open and the people can open the doors, but then they close automatically, and the next people coming can push the button, open the doors again, just to keep the heat in.
The most disgusting European thing I've ever heard, brother. Keep that.
I know.
Yeah, you put the forwarder to neutral, you throw that throttle all the way up, brother. All right, so right now, passengers can hit a button to open the door anytime they'd like for another 47 seconds.
Yeah, and then after 47 seconds, you put the switch back in the middle.
Fly the camera? Oh, there we go. Oh, there's like an exterior view?
Yeah. The number keys are for the views. And you can get out of your train also.
Okay. You can like teleport right back into the seat. Okay.
Yeah, with one.
Oh, tried to say that. Slaski Poitiana Energia? Can you ride as a passenger? I would imagine so. If you throw it in automatic and then go into... like.
Yeah, basically if you keep it in automatic, then it will stay in automatic and...
Is there a hotkey for the release? Brake release?
No, what I normally do, if you put the... So this is because you've emergency brake, so you have to actually unlock
okay.
it. But you'll get a feel for how you need to set power and everything. Basically, you can both brake and accelerate with the power handle, but that power handle also has certain positions. So if you tap the button too much, it will automatically go into emergency brake setting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, now I know which direction you're going, so I'm gonna see if I can find a train that goes in the opposite direction.
Tried to hit the third person button to walk outside the train. It's like, slow down, you're driving too fast to leave.
So, what I would do is every train that you pass, just honk your horn and see if it's a player.
Ah, so you can set brake power and then it holds. Interesting.
Yeah, correct.
Love it. Love that braking. Can't break these cuffs. Sounds like you can't play Tarkov. It's on new wipe. What? Everybody plays on the new wipe. Do you think we will never get a Japanese train simulator just because it'd be too hard to be that perfect?
There are Japanese train simulators, but they're more like we played in the arcade.
Yeah, that one's out on Steam.
Yeah.
Are you crying? It's so beautiful.
I just want the whole thing from the arcade.
Oh,
in
you
my,
want
in my
the
living room.
whole thing? Oh, and the little
Yeah, of
suit and hat.
course. Who wouldn't want to have like a suit and a hat and the whole thing that you're actually in the cabin?
Like, Elmox, do you want to come hang out today? No, dude, I gotta get my my train conductor outfit dry cleaned.
That's definitely. But the Japanese are like way ahead with, or were way ahead with all that stuff. Like they
True.
had controllers like that for like model trains and everything.
Chad, if you go to my Instagram right now, exclamation point Instagram, go on there and look at my my pictures on Instagram, and you'll see me in Japan wearing like a train conductor outfit. We're at a train simulator. It's hilarious. Wow, I'm already approaching the station?
Yeah, now you have to brake full.
Is that you, Mox?
Sadly, no.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that. And this train has the better braking, you say?
Yeah.
What do the cargo trains make you do?
Oh,
Do you have to do shunting
it's
and all that?
shunting they don't have yet in the game because they're basically doing this play test to make sure that the AI is better for like the general dispatching and stuff. But yeah, the cargo train is really slow to get going and to stop.
Is there a reverse?
Yeah, the reverser is to the right, all the way to the right on your desk.
Am I gonna have to reverse this? Am I gonna have to put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it?
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Well, it'll take a little practice, though. I do like how this one operates quite a bit. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, your doors are still open.
Are they?
Yeah, that's why you get minus 25 points.
No, they're closed. Wait, what?
The button, the
Mm,
switch needs to go top. Yeah, that should be in the middle.
oh, I see. But it's still giving me, like, the...
Yeah, and then push the close doors button maybe.
Doors closed, doors closed. Okay. Oh, yeah, that worked. Okay.
I'm gonna try and wait for you at the next station.
Oh, nice. There's graffiti. Cool. Is there a hotkey for doors direction? That switch is annoying.
Yeah, so P is for right side and I is for left side. And when the right side is open, you basically can switch the switch with those two buttons.
Okay.
And then the O you can actually use to close the doors.
Got it. Lee, thanks for the 13 months. Did I have a nice Christmas? I sure did. Thanks for asking. New member, welcome. Oh, right. No, not that again. And what's the hotkey for the forwarder?
Don't know that. So mostly it's just drag and hold. For all the buttons, by the way.
Okay. What's under the HUD where it says power, current A, and brake hose? What is current A?
It's literally your current as in amperage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's basically the amount of power, the electronic power that the motors are doing.
Okay. So like torque.
Yeah. So like in the locomotive that I'm in, that's actually really important because that's all the information I have, and there's actually a overload relay. So if I use too much current, then the breaker will trip and I have to reset the entire train.
Wow. This is pretty. This is on par with Train Sim World for sure with how it looks.
Oh yeah, like it looks really good, especially on the high settings.
Oh man, that emergency brake is annoying. I hit the brake too many times.
Yeah, so basically what I do with controlling is just basically control with the mouse and just drag the joystick to and from. I wish there was a wave button, but sadly not.
Oh, that's you jumping.
Yep.
That's how we look?
I have no idea how I look. Are you gonna overshoot again?
No. Well, maybe a little.
Maybe.
Not as bad as last time, though. Oh, there's a cargo. Is that you in the cargo train?
Yeah, the cargo train is mine.
Oh, cool. Wait, is that you? Wait. Where are you?
I'm
there you are.
running towards... Where?
I'm running at you. You see me?
No. Not yet.
I'm pretty sure I see you. You're wearing a... Sir? Whoa, you're on the wrong side of the line, Elmox.
Ah, okay, yeah, I can't see you at all.
I wonder why that is.
It's probably a bug. But yeah, playtest. Bug report.
Unplayable test.
Definitely.
Alright, I forgot I don't have to run back to my train. I can just take
just
one.
press 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue on with this train because after this it will run off the map anyway, so...
So what are you hauling anyway?
Empty.
That'd be for coal though, right? Probably.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool. Nice. Hey, what's up, Blig? How you doing? I didn't even see what kind of a locomotive you had. Do you have an older one?
Yeah, this is an older one.
Have you driven them all?
The ones that are in the playtest, yes.
Is the other guy Polish? No, but this is a Polish game. Wait. That's weird. The you're approaching the station notification's kind of inconsistent. Like one time it showed up about 1,200 meters before the stop. Now it showed up about 5,000.
Yeah, that's still something they need to work on.
Okay, that might be why I'm overshooting, because I'm like I was kind of just waiting for that to pop up. Because it seemed like it was a pretty good pop up, but that's a pretty good time to consider when you're gonna brake. What's up, Tan?
Yeah, normally I start braking about 1 kilometer before the next stop, like the next stop that it's showing in the top right corner for you.
Yeah, how come it's showing feet for me then? Is that default?
That's in the options. You can set it between feet and meters.
But you're starting your train. You're talking about the train you're driving, about 1 kilometer, right?
Yeah. But in general, like 1 kilometer out, I'll start decelerating, or when I'm going on signals also, as soon as there's a yellow signal, I'll start reducing speed depending on which train I am, so I can actually stop in front of the red signal.
The braking is so smooth. It's more like a plane. It's really like a plane. It's very nice. What's up, Doug? Oh, and yeah, in chat, if you guys want to type Elmox, if you have questions or something like that, you can read the chat, right, Elmox?
I'll have to alt tab. I don't have multiple screens. I just have one giant white screen, and it's been taken up by my entire cab because I like trains.
You can open it on your phone, right?
That's a good question.
But anyway, if you guys have questions, just ask. I'll relay it to Elmox if I can. Oh, what? Elmox. When I flip the train to open the left doors, a side view mirror pops up to let me see the doors opening. That's amazing.
Yeah?
That's great.
Modern trains.
Modern trains, bro. And it's really helpful if I need to switch lanes.
Mm-hmm.
I can signal appropriately. Trains have signals, right?
Depends.
Perfect.
If it's a BMW, they don't.
Well, they do, but they don't work.
Depends. It's an extra option for a few of them.
Well, it's a subscription service.
Yeah.
No.
It actually should be a subscription service for people that don't like use their blinkers to automatically blink as soon as they move the steering wheel to the left or to the right.
I would love that. Could you imagine if you made like extra money a month if you signaled? Imagine what perfect utopia we would live in. Buildings would be made out of like white plastic. You know how the future buildings look.
Mm-hmm.
The utopia, Elmox. You remember him from the Japan trip? Yep, that's the very same individual. Sorry, ladies, he is taken.
Sadly.
But Elmox joins about once a year for live streams. Last time we played, I think, was March of this year for my birthday for Flight Sim. And we fly around and complain about Pinto. I'm pretty sure.
And now we're driving trains and complaining about Pinto.
Yeah, he's changed, chat. gonna make a new board game called Planes, Trains, and Unacceptable Excuses. The Pinto story.
Mm-hmm.
Miss a lock.
So I really like how you basically take over an AI train.
Yeah.
But what I would love, like, to have an option to have it like it is right now, or how I would like it, but that's why I would make it a toggleable option, to wait at the next station, so you actually have to take over the train.
Oh, you mean
Like,
physically, like, step
yeah,
onto it?
like physically changing
Oh.
the crew.
We saw that in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Almost tried to wear one of your uniforms to get on a train. They stopped him. Security.
I actually did ask if I could see the cap of the Shinkansen,
I
and
know
they
you
were
did.
like,
They're like,
what the hell? Why are you asking?
it's
Of
a
course
national
not.
secret. Like, nice try, Beijing. Nah, they probably already know. I think she said to you, "No, bro, cringe." is what she said to you. No, bro, cringe.
Once you get the hang of the train, we could maybe try a busier server, because I think right now that's the last station for you. Or not yet.
It
No,
should say
not
last
yet.
stop.
No, so basically how it is right now, after Lazy, you get set on another track where basically the playtest area stops.
This is cool as hell. Still don't know why we don't have, like, more Japanese train sims.
Sadly, because the
Is it licensing?
licensing is a big thing. Plus, the train sims that are there are actually Japanese, and they do train sims differently. Like, there's a new Japanese train sim on Steam right now, but it's like
It's like a movie.
Like the movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's like full motion video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should start braking already. Full brake.
Man, these stations are real small compared to what I've done. And all my knowledge is kind of based on Train Sim World.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're being extra generous in that game. Although I guess a lot of German and British train stations are kind of like also for cargo, so they make them all the same size so they can stop there.
Yeah. This game holds your hand like not at all compared to Train Sim World.
Well, that's true, but that's also multiplayer, single player, so they don't have to worry about training. Wait, so do this. What the hell's it doing? Okay. No music? No, there's no music in the game. I mean, if you guys want music, I can put some tunes on if you want. When we stop at the station, I'll do it. People are lazy in this game, Elmox. They don't want to just like walk to the station.
Yeah, you should think so.
They probably want the train to come to their house. When we visited your house, we almost had to walk 2 blocks, Elmox. Almost 2.
Almost.
It's like, wow. You must be like the... like you have the Dutch Guinness World Record for living the furthest from a Dutch train station. Oh my god. Is that right side? Yeah. Music, please? Sure, I'll turn on some tunes. There you go, chat. Ooh, they actually animated cars driving through. Nice. I don't know if they do that.
Yeah.
It's a nice train.
I really like the challenge of the older electric motor locomotive that they have.
What year is that from?
I have no idea. Good question. Let's find out.
Yeah, oh, you know what? I wanted to play with you multiplayer one day, Elmox, and maybe we could do this tomorrow. Do you remember, or do you have like the Emergency series games?
I remember the Emergency series. I don't have it.
They're all multiplayer.
But I can have a look at it.
Well,
really?
Yeah, they're all multiplayer to where someone can play like fire and you can play police or whatever, and we can work together to beat the missions. It's probably on sale because of the Steam sale.
I'll have a look into that.
If you got
My
one,
train was built between 1965 and 1994.
Oh wow. I'm getting the hang of it, chat. I think I want to do another run in the quiet server for a while. You know what the real intensity of this game is, Elmox? It's ruining somebody else's time. You don't want to kill people's good vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, the community is really helpful.
Emergency 20? Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah, go ahead.
And on the other hand, if you slow people down, then that's more work for the dispatchers, and they like just having a break from the normal day-to-day going.
What's up, Carlos?
I don't think I will like this game, Emergency. I'm seeing
really?
pictures of I'm seeing pictures of train crashes. I don't like that.
Well, we don't have to play that mission.
Huh.
Dude, even Men of War Assault Squad has trains. I have a feeling you just got it for the trains.
Yeah, a little bit.
Demon King, thanks for the 12 months as a raptor egg. You know, Elmox, I don't think there was a notification on screen before about the vigilance button. Was there? I remember when I first played it, the vigilance button was so annoying because there wasn't. You'd have to look at it, I think.
Right now, you also get a tone, and there is a indication on the screen on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know how to push it. Is the indication at top. I think that's new from when I played it last.
Yeah, definitely.
What about Railroads Online? We might play that tomorrow too. It's been a long time since we played, but I kind of want to get Jerry in so we can torture him. But Elmox and Jerry are up at 2 different times. New member.
It depends. Like, it's not that I have to work, so I can make it late.
Yeah, but it'd be like.
Or early.
Oh my god, chat, we might have this. Yes! I don't think I overshot. Nope, that's a perfect stop. Yay!
That's a really nice stop.
Yeah, better. So, all the points, by the way, what gets you points in the game? Driving under the... I know Train SimWorld does like driving under the speed limit and...
Basically, all normal actions give you points, and driving over the speed limit and forgetting to sound your horn, or basically doing stupid stuff.
Oh, when are we supposed to sound our horn?
That's a good question. I've got penalties for it because apparently, apparently there's a sign that's actually that you pass, and there's no other indication that you have to sound your horn. So you really have to pay attention to the track.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the fact that it told me in the upper right corner, pick up passengers, lazy. Like it's calling me lazy. Oh, now I'm going to Lazy La. Is that the end of it? Drive through Lazy La?
No. It will continue through Zavirtsi, and then afterwards I don't know what this one's doing because I've never driven this specific regional train until the end.
Mm-hmm. Jaka, thanks for the 51 months as a little raptor. It's a really relaxing game. I like it. Have fun. Greetings from Bearvaria. Thanks, dude. No bears in the chat though, chat. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Ach ja, Bavaria.
Where'd you go, by the way, in Germany with your family for the schnitzel, the good schnitzel?
Basically, it's like this indoor ski hall that they have near my grandparents.
Forgot the name of that.
Sold out.
Yeah. That's where the good schnitzel is?
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, not the emergency brake. There should be a separate button, I think, to pull it all the way back.
Yeah. Good point. The problem is that when you're not looking at the handle itself, and when you press the button, there's no actual visual indication on what position it is.
Right. So you could hit it one too many times.
Yeah.
There we go. What's up, Jeff? I do like, though, that you can double tap the brake.
Yeah. So basically, when you're under power, double tap and you stop giving power, and if you one tap hold, then you start braking. I think that's the...
Oh, tap
that's
hold?
the thing that you have... Yeah. It's like the same for actually giving power.
Yep, okay, so it's the same in reverse for braking.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
But if you tap double in reverse, then you put it in emergency brake.
What's up, Jeff?
Or they should have it like like a combination of shift and minus, so that you have an extra lock for the emergency brake that you can do it like by accident.
Can anyone in chat vouch for the authenticity of the Polish trains? Are these correct? You love traveling by train and going on tourist old trains? Yeah. I think I had a dream last night, Elmox, about steam trains. And I was like, dude, there's so many steam trains here, and no one cared. And I was like, I miss Elmox. I think that's what it was. I think it was a dream about you. I was dreaming about you and our love for trains. I was just like, man, no one can appreciate a good steam train like Elmox and Uthris.
I'm so disappointed that you still haven't bought your first model train.
You're selling some of yours.
Yeah?
So you can buy more, yeah. I don't want to. I don't have time for that. I'd rather play simulator trains like this with you. Otherwise, I'd be like next to a laptop, you know, like on a Discord call with you. Like seriously, if I had a layout, all I'd want to do is be able to like have a camera on it and then show you and ask you. Like, I'd be sending you pictures all the time, asking advice or like listening to your suggestions.
You know that I have a stupid idea in my mind of me building a layout. And then, like, also try and automate it with like a dispatching system and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
But make it so that it's a server. So basically, the camera is on the layout, and if you want, you could dispatch it from the States.
Right. There was something like that where people can control like RC vehicles and some sort of a game.
Yeah, something like that, but then with actual model trains and then dispatching and stuff like that.
Oh, so now it teleported me all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah, so it teleported you because of the signal.
Wait, what?
So there was a red signal in front of you, and you passed that also.
Okay, so where did I go?
Just a little bit back. Till in front of the signal.
Oh, so I'm at the station I was supposed to be at. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a failed save, so that way people can't just ram into each other.
Yeah, correctly. And but it's a bit overzealous. That's why it's really important to stop in time, because if you run a red signal now for the second time, you'll get booted from the server.
Ooh, I get banned? Uh-oh.
Yep.
Do I get a chance to come back, redeem myself?
Yes. Luckily you do.
Now we're adding pressure to it, boys. I could be banned from the train, the SimRail test server, chat.
Oh, you only have a 14-minute delay.
And from Poland. Poland's never going to let me visit. Only a 14-minute delay. I mean, I could improve. This game's just different than train sim. This train, well, I would say it's probably learning more of the train than the game. Because I feel like if I mastered this train and became an absolute pro and switched to the train that you're driving, it'd be like a whole new game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they must make it so that way cargo trains handle differently when loaded, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can you haul
really
cargo? Like actually loaded
You can really... right now there's no loaded cars in the game yet, but there will be. Like one of the missions in the prologue that they did like a half year or something back, they actually had a loaded coal train, and it's really heavy.
You love driving in trains with no destination in mind, just looking out the window and riding? Yeah, that was what was nice about driving in the Shinkansens, that we had no idea. You know, like a 2-hour ride on a train doesn't feel like a plane ride. Trains are so awesome because you don't have to go through the airport and stuff. Like once you get off a train, the stations are so... I mean, train stations in Japan are massive, but It feels like you're somewhere cool once you... Right when you get off the train, boom, you're in the middle of a mall. It's so awesome. No time wasted of, like, not being advertised to. I love the Japanese advertisements, too. You get out, and it'll just be, like, a Japanese man's face giving a surprised look, and then at the below it, it'll just be, like, 3 Japanese characters, and it'll be like, oh, that ad? Dude, that's for home... that's for a home improvement store. It's like, what? What? Okay. That's cool. The advertising is so much different. I love it. You're waiting to be approved for the playtest? Excellent. Good. Glad to see so many people. Yeah, if you just go to SimRail, and actually, I think, Elmox, you can still download the prologue, right? Which is like the demo, kind of?
Yeah, prologue is available.
So there's the prologue, which is the single-player demo, but you have to go to the main game. Go to the not prologue one for the multiplayer test. There we go. That's a damn good stop.
You're getting the hang of it.
I think so, yeah. I really just want a controller for some of these buttons. You know what I mean? Like a little LCD, like the Stream Deck or something, you know? Buttons you can hit for like the door opening.
Oh, you could do something like that.
I want
That's also one of the things, because the developers are so into open source and all that kind of stuff, that you'll be able to make your own controller for this game.
Wow.
So I imagine there's gonna be some crazy forum posts with people who make all kinds of crazy stuff. Nah, Russell, and skill for life.
You like HO scale the best? Yeah, I think I liked HO when I was growing up, but I agree with Elmar. I like the N scale. I think Z scale's cool as hell too, just because of how small it is. It's hard to see any detailing, but I appreciate it when somebody in Korea has like a Z scale going through their kitchen. So what train are we going to go on next time when we go to Japan, Elmox? Shinkansen-wise, what Hello Kitty? Wait, what was the one before Hello Kitty? They had a Evangelion.
Evangelion, yeah.
Do we have a Gundam train?
Right now, I don't know if they still have a special Shinkansen.
Oh. Chat says they do. Okay. Oh, looks like there's a lot of N-scale fans in the chat.
It's still the Hello Kitty Shinkansen.
They still have that one?
Yeah.
They need a new one.
I want to try and visit one of the old steam routes that they still have active in Japan.
Ooh.
Next time we go.
I went to some on some cool trains in Osaka the second time I went. Or Kyoto, I mean Kyoto.
Oh yeah, there's some nice
Sightseeing
trains
trains.
there.
Yeah.
And next time we go, I want to go visit Nara.
I don't know if I've been there.
For the bowing deer.
Oh, the deer island.
Now, HO is really good because of the amount of detail you can put in, but the big drawback I think of HO, it's like, even in a normal room, I really dislike the turns, like the corners the trains take.
Am I stopping here? I'm not even sure. I don't think so. Green light? Nope.
Yeah, it's green light, so you can just continue, and if you get minus, then you get minus.
I did see an Instagram video once of the, there's a Japanese train that they turned the lights out when they came through a tunnel, and then they've got all the, like, trees lit up or something. Like there's golden trees that'll turn golden in the fall. They'll shine lights on them, and they look like they're glowing. We gotta do all the special, we gotta do a train trip to Japan, just trains only, you know what I mean? I mean, we kinda did it last time, but we gotta do all the cool specialty routes.
And you need to come over so we can go to Miniature Wonderland again.
The last time we were there, they were building Italy.
Yeah, right now they're making the Monaco racetrack.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
are they gonna have race cars going?
Yeah.
No way.
Formula One. Yeah.
No way. That's awesome. All right, I
And
did it.
they're creating a really special system for it. Yeah,
That's
and
gonna
that's
be
the
awesome.
end of the.
I have to go for
afterward.
that. When it? Do you know when that'll open?
No, not yet. They're really because they're making a really technical system. It works like the last video I saw. They're actually testing the racetrack with a porta potty.
What?
And yeah. So you basically see a porta potty just going around the racetrack.
Oh, Miniature Wonderland released a Christmas episode. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, in Hamburg there's a massive, I'm talking about like what, 2-3 story or 2-3 floor, basically model train set that has airplanes. They built like Scandinavia, Germany, the United States, Italy, and basically not only is there trains, but there's also cars that'll drive around. There's also an airport that fully functions where planes will land and take off, and it's like super, like really realistically detailed. So this is like, I guess this is just a little promo where they've did a little special at nighttime. Oh, there's also day-night cycles too. So like while you're in there, it'll, like the time will change, and so the light will get real dim and blue like this. And yeah, there's all the cars. It's amazing. I've gone there twice, and yeah, we got to go again, Elmox. But this is pretty cool that they put this in.
Especially as soon as the new building also opens. I don't know even if it's open already.
If you want to see more pictures, it's on my... oh, wow, look at that. There's a little Christmas tree on the train. This must be the American part, but... Or North America. They don't necessarily do countries, although they do. Like Germany and France are kind of different. I think they have French. But it's really cool.
Yeah, so they're planning a French part, and they're actually doing that in a new building. And to get to that building, they actually are built a
airlock to separate it.
No, they actually they built a bridge over the canal.
Oh no way! It's on the other side of the canal.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the canal.
Oh no way!
And the trains are also driving over the entire bridge.
What? No way!
Yeah.
No way! Oh my god! Yeah, because they have their main little maintenance building, so that probably sends it out, bring it back to the main building. Yeah, that's incredible. But this place is amazing. This video doesn't really do it justice, because when you're standing there with all the people, you realize you feel so small when you see the landscapes. The train sets don't feel small. You feel small, and you can like look down into them, and you can like you can walk over them, and you can like sometimes there'll be like underground views where you can see like a tunnel. It's just really impressive. You could spend, I mean, you could go there and go back like 3 times in a row and still not see everything. Seriously, it's crazy.
Yeah. So apparently the bridge went in like 2 years ago, and 1 year ago was a video where they were making stuff inside the bridge, but...
Oh bro, I haven't even subbed to their channel. Oh my god. Well, they have a 4-minute here. I'll link this to you, chat. This video is 10 years old, so don't take it with a grain of salt, but this is just kind of like what they had a decade ago. So that was like 2012. First time I went was 2014. And I was crying and shaking. Elmox had to carry me out. It was really cool. All right.
Yeah, and that's why I got pissed off that you still haven't bought a model train, because you like it so much.
I like what they've done. Elmox, look, I wish I was Howard Hughes, Elmox, okay? Because I would buy a stadium and dedicate it to trains. Sports would be banned, and everyone would have to come to my train thing. Like, you know when Stalin died and everyone had to come through the mausoleum to see him and pretend to cry? I want that for trains, you know. It's like everyone in the town, everybody's pile onto the buses, you're all coming down to this train mausoleum. Come on down. No one would care. But everyone should, because trains are sweet. Alright, anyway, let's go to multiplayer again. So, when you complete your route, it like kicks you out of the server too?
Yeah. That's one thing that I also think that they should change, that as soon as you're finished, or if you want to change trains, or if you want to change to a dispatcher or something like that, then let them be able to stay in the server.
Yeah. Alright, what's another train you recommend? You said the S41? What's the difference between the S1 and the S41?
I think it's the route, but it's basically the same train. And all the other trains, I think, 1 second, I'll have a look with you. Because the most are... So the TME, the 444040 is something that you can try with the E186. That's also a relative modern one.
E1H6?
Yeah, so if you go down to number 444040 and then TME.
Oh, this one. Oh, E186, okay.
Yeah, that's a modern locomotive, but that's not really a... I don't know if it's an actual train, because most of the times I see those locomotives just running single, as in just a locomotive. But it makes it easier, but because of that you don't have to stop anywhere, and it's basically just looking at the signals.
So you're not loaded with cargo with this one?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
You can try.
Yeah, I want to try. We had that with our Christmas Village setup. We had about 500 people see it this year. Oh, that's cool. I think Christmas Villages are absolutely gorgeous. I have a few people in my family who do that, but I would really appreciate it if somebody did, like, you know, had a layout and then made it Christmassy, you know. That'd be cool. Oh, this has cargo. Well, empty. Yeah.
Oh, but it's actually still a train. And now it's just a question of what is the AI gonna do?
Well, I turned it off. Wait, what's the hotkey to go back onto auto?
I don't think there is a hotkey. That's something that's requested by people on the forum to make the train go back into auto. So right now, I think you'll be stuck in front of this signal for a few minutes because you're like really, really, really early.
Miniature trains you can ride. Oh, I see, yeah. I'd like to do that. I'm a model railroader, N-scale layout in my basement. If you guys have some cool model trains, feel welcome to share them on the Discord, too. I would love for Elmox to take over the Discord for the weekend and post... Actually, Elmox, if you want to, jump in the Discord and post whatever you got in the general chat. If anybody else has cool stuff, share it on the Discord, because every time we play these types of games, I want to talk about model trains, but unless I have Elmox or Uthris around, I'm usually focused on the sim.
I'll take a picture of a part of my collection, and then I'll walk to the living room where I have.
Morgan, do you have model trains, Morgan? You were talking about them. I know some of you either you like them or you like your grandfather has it. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, my grandfather. He's got $62 trillion worth of trains. At this point, some people could buy railroads with the amount of trains they have.
One second. Let's see if I can put stuff on the Discord by using my phone.
Is there a way to tell when this light will turn?
No. Not at all. And normally on a server you could ask the dispatcher. What you could try is 1 second, because I have to look with you. Can you look for the radio, and there should be like a button that you can press, like ZEW. Radio's on the left. It's a screen. Yeah. Screen to the left. Yeah, over there where it says K2, and then ZEW 1, 2, or 3. If you try to push those buttons, then a tone goes off, and normally you call the dispatcher that way, but sometimes the AI responds to that and it turns the signal green. But I think you'll have to wait for another 6 minutes at least if you look at your timetable.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright, well that's plenty of time for everyone to hit the like button and subscribe. Hopefully that's enough time. Okay, cool. Thanks, chat. Thanks to all of you too for subbing. Appreciate it. You'll get some pictures of your layouts on Discord. Good. Since we have 6 minutes. So I guess this is very realistic, where there's a lot of waiting too. It's like that in Flight Sim.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta wait.
That's what I like with how relaxed it is.
Yeah, this feels relaxed.
I do think though that this train won't be really worth the wait, because you're actually going off the map really quick. Because you're moving from Katowice.
I'm going to the Discord now. Ooh. Oh, people are also sharing some of their favorite videos. I love some of those train sim videos as well. I got a yellow signal. Does that mean I can pass?
Yeah, if it's yellow, you can go. Yellow basically means no speed limit, but the next signal is red.
Do we have a dispatcher in this? There's somebody
no.
in the chat. Oh.
That's a different train. So blue is trains and orange are dispatchers as soon as we're on a different server.
Now I gotta learn this whole train all over again.
That's why I had you take the...
Holy hell, this has got a lot more buttons.
Yep. And then the next one has even more buttons.
Is there a hotkey for reverser?
I'll have a look for you.
Local brake release.
The arrow keys up and down. If you go to external view, is your pantograph connected? Or are one of your pantographs connected, or is everything down?
One is connected.
One is up, okay. So that's not the problem.
What's up, Holly? You love the train sims? Good. Glad you guys like it. Me too.
Brake release is okay. That's not a thing. What's that other handle? Driving position, yeah, you should be okay. As far as I can see, but... And otherwise you can just go back into the same train again as last time.
I want to haul cargo though.
Then you can try the...
Oh, chat saying
the harder train.
Is there a parking brake, Elmas?
There is a parking brake somewhere, but I haven't driven that locomotive a lot.
Chat said it's on the back wall, but I can't get up from the chair, can I?
E.
Ooh. Oh, thanks, chat.
It's the spring brake that you have to deactivate. One of the, I think the yellow button to the right. Yeah, now it's released. So now you should be able to go.
Yep, there it goes. Good job, chat. Thank you. You know, it'd be nice above where it says power and current and stuff. When you hit a button, it should tell you what you selected. So, like, if you tap it once, then it should say if you went into decrease or emergency or whatever.
Yeah.
Just so you know what.
Back.
What? Oh.
Too late.
I guess. I don't even know what the hell that was. But I don't like the German trains in Train Sim World that talk to you. I don't like that. Makes me feel like I'm on a plane.
Yeah, just the horn is enough.
Yeah, but the train inside will talk to the cockpit or something. It's very, you know, what's it called? 2000 Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Like, what do you mean? You're a train. Yes, I can do that. Yes. Yes.
Back.
And chat, just so you know, the Epic Games Store has updated for free games today. The new games are, I'm just looking, Dishonored and Eximus Season 3. I don't know what that is, but Dishonored apparently is cool. I think Jerry plays that one a lot.
So, Raptor, you said you liked Z-Scale?
I mean, I think it's cute, but I mean, I prefer N. I think HO is cool.
Have you seen T-Gauge?
Is that the big ones?
No, it's half of Z-Scale.
No way.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was
great. Yeah, it's crazy small.
Frickin' driving trains, bruh. 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 Oh, we should have made Dylan festive. Dishonored 2 is free on Amazon Prime. Bruh. I must have taken the Dylan emote out. Chat, do we have the Dylan emote? I don't even know what I have for emotes anymore that you should totally become a member for to get. Because they're so awesome. So awesome, I can't remember what they are. Nah, they just change all the time. Ooh, I love the smoke coming out of the power plant up ahead.
Yeah, they got a lot of like little details like that.
What now? How do I brake in this train? Because the controls are different now. Oh, I see. It just sucks. Oh, we do have the bra emote.
Back.
What? That's how this train brakes? No way. Poland, are you okay? Like, you flip it into braking, and here's how the braking works, Almox. Brake hose, 1%, 2%, 3%. It's like, what?
But it's a long train, and it's actually a German train, German-built train.
Is that why it's okay? I'm not gonna say it.
Well, actually, we have exactly those locomotives with that color scheme. We have them driving in the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
For our intercities, yeah.
I've seen this train a million times. Like, it seems like every single Train Sim World DLC has this train. It's like, oh, dude, you're driving in the London Underground? Yeah. Oh, dude, DB train is in. We've added a new DB train for it. It's like, what?
Yeah, no, but that tracks locomotive, it's like really popular in real life as well.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's the Honda Accord of trains. One in the chat if you've ever driven or personally owned a Honda Accord. Don't lie. Do I hear you drive to the Netherlands? I mean, I've been in cars in the Netherlands, yeah. That's how I learned about Bob, my first day. I thought it was
Bob
just like...
Builder?
No, Bob, who you call when you're drinking.
That Bob.
Yeah, that Bob.
I was Bob.
You were a Bob once?
Yeah. Can't you remember the night from the ski hut?
Oh, yeah, but that... Oh, yeah, that was in... was that in the Netherlands? Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I basically just driving the same route that I just drove?
Yeah.
So am I just going to drive to the end and that's it? Or do I actually have to stop anywhere?
No, you're just gonna drive to the end and that's it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty chill.
So the... Yeah.
Have I ever been in the south while visiting the Netherlands? I mean, far south I've been is probably where Elmox lived.
Rotterdam is the most south that you've been.
Yeah.
Hij is nooit onder de rivieren geweest. So yeah, next time you come visit, you can actually come and visit in Belgium.
Cool story, bro. I want to have more bacon bullets.
Bacon bullets.
Yeah, when we got to, I think it was Amsterdam Central, we grabbed a bunch of those. Maybe, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we went from Delft to Amsterdam non-stop, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days. You should see the train in Australia that goes from one side of the country to the other through the desert. Sounds like a Mad Max movie. Oh, I want them to make another Mad Max, damn it. Chat, I want another Mad Max game. I know there's that really good one from 2015 and we've played it. I almost kind of want to play that again. If they drop another movie and they don't drop another game, I'm going to go back and play that other Mad Max game. It's really fun. Yeah, stroopwafels are good. Elmox ate half of them when he brought us up to Japan with us.
Yep.
He got there a night early and the whole hotel room was just covered in crumbs.
2 nights early, actually.
Oh, was it 2 nights early?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I went salsa dancing. And I met those people who hooked me up for those people that lived in Hiroshima. You should have joined me.
I don't remember how. I mean, I can't remember before I was there.
Maybe me and Uterus went.
I know you went.
Out
I had to
Hiroshima.
babysit Pinto.
Mm-hmm. Because you guys didn't want to come.
I wanted to go out for pizza, and I did. I was kind of happy with that. Then we went for a very romantic walk around the harbor, where I yelled at him a few times. It's usually what I do. I think that's why he likes me, because I tell him what he needs to do, and then he doesn't listen. Yeah, PKP Cargo is a thing in the game. Yep, that must be a real brand or real something.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Anna. Welcome to the stream. What was my favorite dish in the Netherlands? I remember we had Stampot one night. Which reminds me, I loved it. The time we had to go to Elmox's aunt's house because a bunch of strong dudes were there. And they were asking us, in return for staying at their house, they asked us to help clean out the attic, which is like, fair enough, more than happy to help. to do something nice to somebody who was nice to us. And they asked us to move a ton of boxes out of the attic. And I was like, wow, they're asking us to move everything out of here but the kitchen sink. The lady says something to Elmox in Dutch. And then Elmox points over to the corner. And literally, it was a kitchen sink in the corner. And she was asking us to move the kitchen sink out of it. That saying of, man, everything including the kitchen sink, that's what was in that attic, was everything including the kitchen sink. And then we all worked together to pull that out of the out of the attic. Well, that was it. Oh, that was easy. Except I spent 45 minutes waiting at the thing to learn how to drive. But I drove it, damn it. I did it.
You want to try a busier server?
We could. Is it just this route? Is this like the only route? I want a different route.
There's just this route, but I'll give you a train number so you can actually go in the other direction.
If we're going to go into another server, I just want to make sure I've driven the train in the Fisher Price testing server. You know what I mean? So like we can do it with we can do it with the S1, but the the one I just drove, I'm gonna need a little more practice with, I think. Although
if you want to practice, we can practice, and otherwise we can find a near empty other server.
How many more trains are there? 2 more?
Just 3.
Oh, what's that little red one under the multiplayer button? I've driven that one in the first prologue. That's a passenger train.
So. That will show up as a regional train, but that is like a really short run on the test server. So that's really not worth it in my opinion.
The train you just drove has a weird cruise control system. Yeah, I saw the cruise control. Mine was, I mean, there's such flat land that I just like kept it at 50 kilometers and that was about it. Also, I'm going to change my settings to. How do you? Is it under interface, Elmox?
4.
Yep. Metric. I'm changing it now.
Yes. Americans
like
joining the metric
No,
system.
metric's superior, I know. So, I mean, you know, it's good to use all of it, though. Or to know all of it.
We could try server 3. EN3. It's near empty, so... There's just one guy dispatching.
Okay.
And as train, yeah, you just pick what you want. If you wanna practice the last locomotive, there is still one available.
I probably should do the S1 again, I think. What's the reg? Oh, damn, this is a longer route. It's a different route, Elmox. The 24911?
24911, yeah, it's a different route, but it's only real short in the game because not the entire route is enabled in the playtest.
Oh.
So that's why it's not really worth it. Like also, if you look at scenario duration, it's only 7 minutes. So that's what I mostly look at scenario duration in what trains are actually worth taking. For example, the 41114 EC is a train that runs for 2 hours and 6 minutes, and that's basically as much of the route that's in the game right now.
Oh, it's because of route length, not because of like crazy stopping or something?
No, purely because of route length.
Okay. And that's that old 60s train.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat, hold on. I see the Nightbot is broken. Has it been broken for a couple days? Let me fix that. Also, you guys are telling me that the merch link or something was broken, but I think we fixed that. Although the bot is completely broken. Let me see if we can bring the bot in here. Other than the other tan bot. I don't know how to turn Streamlabs on and off again. There used to be like an easy way to get it in and out. Let's see, mod tools, commands, maybe? No, that's adding. Oh, here it is. Wait, it is turned off. Why? Oh, it was like turned off on the website. That's weird. They must have did something where they turned that off, because I thought it was just broken. It must have been what happened is it broke, and then they probably told everyone to turn it back on. All right, try that now. That's really weird that it was turned on. I mean, I didn't do that. There it is. Okay, cool. Thanks, chat. All right, sorry, Elmox. I think I'm going to take the, what did you recommend? The 664? The 40664?
1 second.
Or no, I want to do like I'm going to do this one, the S1. Give that one a try.
Yeah, sure. 401. Okay, so that's basically in the same direction as you went last time.
Yeah, I think it was off for 2 days, chat. Sorry, Elmox, go ahead.
I made a list with all the train numbers and which direction they're going on the map.
I love your non-stop nerdiness.
Oh god.
What?
There's a train in front of you.
There is.
Yeah, I think they fucked up this server.
YouTube.
Sorry.
Algorithm?
I'm sorry, I'm not used to like the whole... How do you say?
Hey, when's the last time you played Transport Fever 2?
A long time ago. I need to play that again.
Alright, chat, the bot's back. Good. Let's all become Raptor Ultimate members now to celebrate. Cool. This looks beautiful. Wow, the map looks really nice. Alright, well, there's somebody in front of me, so, is that an AI?
Yeah, that's an AI in front of you, and there's actually a... You'll just have to wait, because there's a traffic jam, and there's an actual player...
Oh, there's a train behind me, too. There's a cargo train.
Yeah, it's really busy right now.
But there's only one dispatcher. Did he goof up?
There's only one dispatcher, but it's the dispatcher at the next station for you. So
I think we should... Can we go into a blank server and see how dispatching works after this? Because actually,
yeah, sure.
I'd like to see that. Because I don't think I've ever seen that in a video before, except for I only saw how the... This seems to use the old school German dispatching system with the levers.
Yeah, but
I saw
that
Tom Scott
station
video.
is not in the game currently.
Aww. Morgan will become an ultimate member in 4 to 6 days' time. Can we make that around 2 days? Thanks. I'm just kidding. Only become a member if you guys want to. Only if you think you want to. Those are just jokes, Chatham. I'm very thankful for your support this year. And last year, and next year, too. I know you guys are going to be awesome next year. Elmox, are there any games in 2023 that you're looking forward to? Train games or not? Or plane games?
Technically this game.
True. January of next year. And they'll enter early access, right?
No, they're not gonna do early access, so it's a straight release. And then let's have a look at my wish list. So this game, Task Force Admiral is on my wish list.
What is
Falling
that?
Frontier.
Oh yeah.
And Railroader. Railroader, I really want to try with you.
And what is Railroader?
It's another train game, multiplayer.
I'm down with that. I really just want to play Parkitect today, Chad. I'm gonna be honest. You did such a good job, Morgan, in our playthrough of well, I shouldn't even say playthrough, but just Parkitect when we played it. Oh, it looks like the art style of that game really reminds me of Railroads Online.
Mm-hmm.
Should we play Railroads Online tomorrow? Oh, we gotta get
We could.
Bradford in. I'll send out an APB and see who wants to play. So this is 1800s, early 1900s U.S. trains.
Yeah, it's during the transition era from Steam to the.
Ooh. Oh, yep. Online co-op. Planned release next year. Yep.
So I'm in the dispatch station at the station behind the one that's goofing up now. So hopefully I can try and release some pressure for him.
What's up, Reza? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, you were sad at Glitch? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like one of us doing that or if it's just that it's still in beta. That might be it, but... We're going to go into auto for a minute while we wait for the line to clear. You know, the most disappointing thing on YouTube is when I make a poll on what people prefer and then all the responses are neither. It's like, only respond to it if you like one of these two. It's like, you know, it's like when you're having a party and it's like, hey guys, we're going to get a couple pizzas. What do you want? Sausage or pepperoni? I like vegan rice, thanks. It's like, it's not... Okay, we'll get you vegan rice, but I'm asking, what I'm on the phone right now with Domino's. What do you guys want for toppings? Yeah, I want spaghetti. All right, we'll get you spaghetti, but I just, please, we're ordering an extra large. Is the dough locally sourced wheat? I don't want it trucked in more than 20 miles from my current location. It's like, okay, we're having water. We're gonna have water for dinner. Okay, put out a bucket. When it rains, we can eat. Is that locally sourced rainwater? I don't like rainwater. I only want mineral water. Imported from a spring which was not founded by settlers. I want a secret spring. Yeah, water. It needs to be smart water. It needs to go. Yeah, that's right. I want my water educated. I want it to go to a higher education. Is this water at 41 degrees Fahrenheit? I prefer something around 52. I mean, I wouldn't serve water to my guests at that temperature, but I see how things are done here now. I love seeing the little cars zip around. That's cool. I refuse to drink anything other than waters from the fountain of youth. Yeah, exactly. Now, I made a poll on YouTube to find out which of two games people wanted me to play, and then just there's a bunch of comments that are like neither. And it's like, okay, fair enough. I would imagine people who didn't reply to that poll wouldn't be interested in the two options, but you know, it always makes me laugh, and I like it. My complaining is not like don't do it. It's more like there always has to be somebody. It reminds me of you know, you'd have when I was younger, we'd have like an uncle driving us somewhere or something. We'd be going to a family function. There'd be like 6 kids in the back of the van. It'd be like, all right, kids, what do you want? We're gonna pull over for, be doing a long haul, 4 hours for kids. May as well be 4 days. And it's like, hey, we're gonna pull over to. You kids want Burger King or Wendy's? I want McDonald's. Okay, well, these are your two options. It just takes me back to my own whininess, to which I still am. All right, is this guy like gonna fix his dispatching?
He's busy right now, so I think like the last one he actually dispatched somewhere. So, but he basically created. No, he's not gonna fix it. He created a
He's
complete
stun locked.
blockage.
Is there a way we
Yeah,
can see
he's
the map?
locked.
Or well, I know you linked it, but in game?
No, in game there's no map yet.
I'm gonna check the map that you provided then, so we can see how things are going.
So basically, I think he put 2 trains on the wrong direction, and those are right in front of you stuck, and because of them being stuck, you're blocked as well. Ah, and he left the position. I'm gonna try and see if I can take over his position, if you can make sure that you move forward.
Yeah, if you can do that, I'll finish this run and then I want to go check dispatching.
Let's see what he did. The problem is that AI trains can't reverse. So if it's actually locked, then yeah.
What's up, Easy Monster? The music is from White Bat Audio. It's just generic synth music that they provide for free. I just stumbled upon it and we've been listening to it for the last couple months. White Bat. Bat like Batman.
Okay, so I see you standing there. I'm gonna see if I can create a train route like this.
Bum, 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 bum.
You should have a green now.
It's on auto, but it's not moving, and I still see red. What's up, Anders Nerd? How you doing? Welcome. Which one am I playing right now? It's on a playlist.
There's still a train in front of you. What was your train number?
Actually, I don't know. Is there a way to tell?
Yeah, on the side it says 40164. Oh, he put you in the wrong direction. That's why. But now that I know that you're the one that's in the wrong direction, I can try and fix this. 1 second.
Why not move? Because we have a red light, and if we do that, it'll be dangerous.
So you're here.
Elmox is fixing it. Don't worry.
I'm trying to fix it, but don't know if I can. At least routing that train forward.
Go dangerous. We're already in Poland. Isn't Poland really isn't Poland the bear capital of the world? Hey, let me go look for bears. Oh, I think I saw one. I'm going back to the train. And we'll never leave again. Dude, in every bush there could be a bear. Like, bears might just live in these apartments and stuff. Where am I located on the map? I don't know, actually.
He's located at the triangle. Raptor actually shows as a bot, but he's not. But that's because he has the auto turned on. We're basically at Sosnowy Glony, at the little triangle part, and he's the one that's stuck on the triangle part
I didn't
because he
do
was
anything.
routed wrongly.
I didn't do it, chat. I didn't do it. To
Not
be
your
fair,
fault.
we're only 11 minutes late. That's fine. Oh, also Morgan made a new emote. A bear with a lemon. If we get 69 new members, I'll put in her nice emote.
Okay, can you try reversing?
Yep. Where do you want me to go?
Reverse until the last switch. So I can turn that switch and maybe try and move you forward in the correct direction.
How do you keep bears off the train? Well, you gotta buy a ticket. Bears don't have money, so. I don't think a player can go through the triangle, so that's why you got stuck. Oh, really? I mean, I went in as a, like, I took over an AI train, so maybe. Alright, am I gonna get ready to stop here soon?
Yeah, continue on, continue on. Make sure that you're way past the switch. That way I can try to switch it back.
Okay. Are the trains controlled by a Nintendo Switch? Yes. Exactly. Okay. I think I'm far enough.
Okay, and you can try moving forward.
Okay, cool. Gonna get ready to stop at the first station.
Ah, the building to your right.
That's where you
is
are?
where I'm at. Yeah.
Can you see me from the window?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see
can
what the
you.
dispatch thing is. I'm excited to see.
If you want, you can stop at the station and walk back to me.
Oh, cool. They showed like a little construction where that used to not be a bridge. They showed where like asphalt used to be. That's cool. Train reminds you of the movie Unstoppable. Oh yeah, isn't that with Colin Firth and Denzel Washington? Oh, Chris Pine. Yeah. Nice. What's up, Chica? Welcome to the stream. That's cool, Almox. So now you're commanding the other AI trains too and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm trying to still figure this out and stop it. Right now I'm trying to route a intercity train past you.
I
So
think you have me set up to stop here.
Yeah, 1 second.
I'm going to jail. Standing by.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you go first.
Wow, the VIP
Reconciliation.
treatment. Juan Hoffman, thanks for subbing, by the way. And thanks to all you guys subscribing live. If you want to say hi in the chat, just make sure you subscribe. Subscriber only chat. Subscribing is free. Mostly just to keep the bots at bay. They still get in sometimes, but what happens if the trains crash? Oh, then they crash. What's up, Jeanette? Hey, you're back again, and almost close to a blue eye. Got the yellow eye in chat. That means you're close to the 2.
You should be green now.
Yep.
Okay. Have a nice drive.
Now, Marks, is there a way to do with model trains? Is there a way to do that? I guess you just modify it on the fly, right?
How do you mean?
Dispatching?
That's something that you'll have to do like build yourself. And that's what I'm planning to do with my layout.
Tell me more.
So basically I have an idea where you have a station that has 1 entry and then 2 exits. So basically a station that can go to 3 different destinations, and that way you have to dispatch the train on single tracks and coordinate with other locations and stuff like that. That's the idea that I have in my head, at least.
More cowbell. No, not the emergency. Damn it. Ah, that double tap is a killer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go slow. You bought 2 of the hoodies to replace the ones lost in laundry. What? I hope you're being reimbursed from that. I know Holly said there was a pipe burst at the laundromat or whatever that you use. Or whatever happened. Now, Max, I'm getting a red light here.
That's not me anymore.
Wait, am I supposed to stop it? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, wait, is that 5? Oh, wait, is that behind me?
Yeah, you're a stop train. You have to stop at every
Oh, okay.
every signal.
Every
or
station.
at every station, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Because up in the upper right corner, it tells me it's 600 meters away. But okay. Must have been the mid station. Wait, where'd the music go? There we go. What? Oh. Did I get banned? Oh.
No. That was the every 3-hour server reset that they do.
Oh. They were resetting the servers. Because of all the mishaps.
Yeah.
What part of Poland are we in now? These train lines go between Warsaw and Katowice?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, these areas. Opocino. Do we need to wait a minute for the servers to like come back on?
Yeah.
Let's do dispatching next then.
Yeah, sure. You wanna take server EN2?
EN2?
Yeah, English 2.
Say hi to us in Warsaw. Hello, Warsaw. Alright, where should I take control?
So basically the top ones are the easiest to learn, but they're kind of boring.
Well, I gotta start somewhere.
And for the bottom ones, I always like Drabova Gornica. Sorry for butchering Polish if there are any Polish people watching.
Yeah, I'm seeing a wave of mad faces from everyone in Poland right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm seeing a lot of angry face emotes being spammed. Anyway, I'll pick that one. That's not the angry face. Damn it, chat. Elmox, I'm in an office right now. Ooh, water cooler.
Yeah, that's the most important part of dispatching the water cooler. So, you have 2 screens in front of you. I'm watching the stream, so it's a little bit of delayed.
How do I get in the chair?
You don't. You just press on the screen.
What? I can't like sit down?
Nope.
Wait, what screen am I pushed on? The monitors?
Yeah. So
Oh, I see.
So on the right one is basically the timetable of the train numbers and where they need to go, and on the left one you actually have your dispatching screen. So if you press escape while you're in the timetable, and you go to the black screen, you'll see that there's a train number up there waiting for you to be dispatched. That's 242223. That's on the siding.
Yep.
Can you see that?
I do.
Yeah, so that basically needs to continue on the top road. So you have to press on the two triangles pointing to the left, right next to the train 242223. And then once you press on that, you'll get the triangle where you want to go out is highlighted, the blue one. Yeah, so you can press that.
The top one?
The top one, yeah. Otherwise you'll go in. Yeah. So, and when you have pressed that, on the top you'll have the button train route.
Okay.
And you'll have to press that.
Done. How do I know if it's moving?
And then automatically you'll see that the points and execute then afterwards.
Oh, okay. I thought that was HR. I thought it was working
and
for
then
HR.
it should say order received, yeah. And then you can see that the points are changing. And then the line goes green. And then if you press escape, I don't know where your HUD is located, but you should be able to maybe see a train moving now somewhere if you look outside the windows.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the train that you dispatched.
Wow, I did it.
So, and now it's basically waiting for the next train. So if you go to the timetable, then you can see the times that the trains are coming and at what time they should go and if they have a layover, yes or no.
So the next one is highlighted. Is it highlighted automatically?
Yeah, highlighted. So
Okay.
the next one is in 10 minutes.
So that's why you said it was kind of boring. This is cool though, because it's like ATC stuff. Oh, by the way, Almox, side note, Bradford is like an ATC controller IRL. We should do some
Really?
ATC stuff, yeah. And
Where?
In Houston somewhere.
Oh,
And
when I get a chance to visit you, and if we get a chance to get to Houston, I want a tour.
there's a new game out, like a tower game. I forget what it's called, like Tower 3. He's been wanting to play that, but we could try to get in together.
Oh yeah, if it has multiplayer,
Yep.
then one can be ground, one tower, and
So what are the methods to dispatching? There's the computer method, right?
yeah.
But what is the...
So the other one that's in the game is with the buttons. You'll have
You
a
mean the
big
levers?
dispatch. No, not with the levers.
Oh, that's a third one that'll be available later.
That's a third one that will be available.
Where do you go to see the buttons one?
Do you want to see the button one?
That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna go to a Wendy's
sure.
since I got 10 minutes, so I got my car parked here, so I'm just gonna... Oh, wait,
I
we're in
can show
Poland.
you the button ones.
Poland, do you have a Wendy's? Maybe I'll just have to go to a Burger King. Can you get nachos since I'm going?
If you want to escape out, I can show you the other dispatch thing if you want.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to wait here for another 8 minutes.
No, I mean, I think I got the hang of that one. But there must be many more, like, that gets more complicated based on the the junction or whatnot, right?
Yeah, and it's mostly, it gets complicated when you made a mistake and you have to redo it, and it can get a little bit hairy, especially with the new one. So England 3 is no one in right now.
Okay.
And then if you go to Betsin, it's a quite easy one to do with the buttons.
10-4. Down one actuals inbound. Nachos rock? Yeah, I don't know the last time I had nachos. Well, not like the ones with the beef and cheese. Ooh. Elmox.
Yes.
Wait, when I spawn in to a dispatch like this, is there AI until I take over?
No, as soon as you're there, you're dispatching.
Oh wow, damn. It's like a nuclear power plant.
So basically same idea. You have people coming in and people going out, and you have your computer screen with the timetable.
I have one at 9:10.
Yeah, it's from Sosnory Glony to Dabrovatin. So basically, if you look at the tabletop, you'll actually see the names of where the locations are at the edges of the table. At the far edge.
Okay.
You'll actually see the names of where the locations are. So there is Sosnory Glony. Yeah. And on the other side is Dabrova Gornica. Yeah. So, and one thing we already have to fix, if you look at the other side, the far other side,
The right
then
side?
you'll, yeah, the left side.
Oh, left side, okay.
Yeah, left side, you'll see that there's 2 arrows off the board pointing to the left. And basically the lower one has to be to the right, otherwise you can't have incoming trains from that side.
Where are these arrows?
Those arrows, far left,
Oh, okay.
off the board.
They need to be... Okay.
Like right at Sosnory Glony, you'll see 2 glowing white arrows. Yeah.
Yep.
So the bottom one has to go to the right, otherwise you have no incoming trains possible. So you'll have to push one of the lower buttons, I think, that says to actually allow it to have trains coming in over there. And right mouse always helps to cancel stuff to see if that works, but like I said, this is a little bit harder to fix and to try. Maybe
Okay.
one of the WBL or PCK or ZWL buttons that you'll be able to change it. On the lower one for the second track. The first track is okay. So the WBL2S, those ones.
These are all lock.
Cancel request. And then I'm gonna see if I can do something from the next station over. Da-da-da. Someone else is already in the dispatcher right beside it, so I think that's where it's going wrong.
Oh, can somebody else mess with this side from another dispatch?
So normally you'll have to confirm with the other side to change that.
The bottom one is blinking now.
Oh, okay.
But
so,
it's
yeah,
blinking left.
Yeah, so you need to press something so you can change it, but I don't know what. Because I haven't done dispatching screen that much, or this kind of situations I've never had. Now it's off, so that's good.
Yeah.
And what does it say if you hover over the buttons underneath it?
Line lock enable, line lock permission button, line lock release button. The first one requests outbound line lock direction.
Yeah, not that, because you want inbound.
Incoming, yeah. So maybe above?
So maybe that's a request that will come from the other side. So from the dispatcher on the other side.
Oh, yep, okay. So now I have incoming. I didn't do anything, so he's setting that?
Yeah, basically he made the request, and then you have to accept.
Oh.
1 second. Oh, so now it's blinking.
Allow inbound.
Yeah, allow. Yeah.
So
allow
PZK
inbound.
25.
Yeah.
I'm hitting it, but
maybe hold it for a while. As in just hold it in, as keep it pressed.
I did, but
okay. Allow in, and the last one is.
Wait, is that you doing that?
Oh, no. The WBL2S. Can you put the right mouse button over there?
Cancel, yeah.
And then maybe that will work and help. In the meantime, I think on the right corner you already have a train waiting.
Yeah, BB.
Yeah, so basically press the button B, so he has a green signal.
Still red.
If you look further down the line, see what's going on over there. That's why it's still red. One of the switches is wrong. That switch that's switching over there needs to be straight.
How do I switch the...
Move to straight is left mouse button. And it should be switching, and otherwise you can try pressing the other button. And otherwise in combination with the button below it, the 12AB. There it goes.
Yeah, I got it. I have to hold it.
Okay. Now and then same for the... let's see if the entire line is straight now. And if it's straight, you should be able to give it a green. Yep, there it goes.
Across the line. What about signal C?
Signal C where? That's for outgoing.
Okay.
That's in the other direction.
Because of the... Yeah, okay. I see.
So that train's coming in, and then you should also be able to give it a light for going out already. If it's all straight. Yeah, okay, so that train is routed now and should be able to continue on.
Oh, I see him. Oh, that's cool as hell. That's really cool. Oh, the dispatching is neat.
Oh yeah, and imagine like right now those are AI trains, but if they're all like player trains, and like how we fixed the problem where you were routed wrong, that I can have you reverse and all that kind of stuff.
I did that, chat. I did it. That's cool, man. But now what about LK1 coming in from Gleolny?
So I'll have a look at the map again. So right now there is no incoming train, so you'll get another request later on. But if the avatar is anything to go by, then it's the same guy who routed you wrong. That's on the station on your left side
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Oh, he's just learning. That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Can you talk to train drivers? There should be voice comms. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
microphone options.
there's voice comms. There's even if you go to the telephone.
Yeah, it's through phone, right?
Yeah, but on the telephone there's like buttons. And if you press the button for Sostronik Gloni.
Hold on. Chat, what was that old promotional Domino's number for Domino's? Was it 4988888 pizza? Or maybe it was Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut delivery is really great, I think. Oh, let me see if they... No, it's busy signal. Damn it. Somebody sniped it. Someone got on the phone before me. Anyway, yeah? What were we saying?
1 second, I'm gonna try something. So basically, if you press the button of the station, like the one that's glowing blue right now, you can actually send a text message automatically for what train departed and everything.
Oh, you have
So
to
that's
tell them?
Yeah. Normally, you also have to communicate with all the dispatchers and everything.
Wow. That's cool as hell. 1-900 mix a lot? Okay, let me try that. Uh, 8675309. No. Nothing. Clearly unplayable. Thank God it's a playtest. Oh, I got a phone call. Oh.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So yeah, this way you can basically just call the station next to you and talk to them when there are other players.
That's cool, man. Bye. All right. So how do you know your number, though? How do you find station numbers?
You don't have station numbers, so basically
How
your
do you know how to call me?
So if you look at the if you pick up the horn right now, yeah, as you have,
Yeah.
and then there's like this big button that says Dobryva Gornicha.
Oh, it's auto dial.
Yeah. And then it automatically calls.
Oh, so you don't even. Oh, so if you don't have a mic or whatever, or if you just don't want to talk.
But then you can use the text version.
What drove away? Okay. That's cool. That's actually really nice. I got another train coming in at what? 9:39? Is there any indication of which direction?
So if you look at the timetable, you can see which train numbers go in which direction, and you can see in what direction they're coming from. And yeah, this game is made by Polish developers.
So can you know where they're coming from and where they're going based on start and terminus station? Or could you figure out like where they came from and where they go?
Basically, what you have to look off is the column from post and to post. The guy who's asking for an inbound line, ask him how to set up an inbound line.
There's just a green button here.
Yeah, you can. If you press allow right now. No, cancel the request because that's the other way around.
He has to send the request, right, to come this way?
Yeah. And otherwise try and call him. So you can talk to him to sort that out.
I don't know, I'm not really feeling it right now. It's not my job description.
Then send a text that he has to send a request.
Okay. So which one is he?
He's Sosnowiec Loni.
Okay, that's what I thought. Wait, okay, he's making the request again. But how do I accept this inbound?
Release Rhinelock maybe first. And your outbound request needs to be reset for some reason, but I don't know how.
Oh, I think the server crashed. Oh, dude. Thank God it's playtest. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that was cool. I like the buttons a lot more. I want to learn that, but I'm gonna need it. Did they have a tutorial on that?
No. The only tutorial is that the community made, and that's up on the forums or people that made YouTube videos with a tutorial.
All right, because I was gonna say it might be useful to have just a video going over what all those buttons do, and then
there are some videos, but that's already like the older system, and they changed quite a bit already.
Oh. Okay.
You want to drive some more trains?
I want to drive another train, dude. Yeah, let's drive a train. Maybe I'll try a cargo train again.
English one. The for beginners one.
Okay.
Make it busy.
All right. Ooh, yeah. Wow, it's 11 dispatchers and oh, dude, we're gonna have a full server almost. Bruh.
You picked the first train. There's 3 trains available right now for me.
Okay, I'll pick the. I'd like to do that old cargo train, but I gotta learn that first. Oh, that's an hour and a half. Oh wait. This option here only says 0. I'll give it a try. I gotta watch Tom Scott's video again on old train systems.
Fen can help you with the dispatch, he says in chat.
Oh, Fen, you can help with the dispatch? Cool. You can make a video or something, that'd be cool. I think I just need to have like an arrow pointing to what each thing does, and then that'll be cool. Alright, the train that I'm in now is like, it said 0.
Yeah, so that train is already almost done. Because after Katowice, KTC, it basically stops and it's done for.
What I'll do is when it reaches the end of the line, it'll boot me back to the menu, and then I'll just pick this train again.
You can try another train.
Well, I'll try this one again, right? Because it'll restart. Is that how it works? Okay.
I should brake if I were you, because
it's on auto.
40. Oh, it's on auto.
Yeah. I mean, no, Elma, come on. I'm a pro driver here, okay? I mean, there's, what's his name again? Max, what's his now? Van...
Mad Max?
No, the Dutch guy. The racer.
Verstappen.
Yeah. There's him, and then there's me. It's the same breed, just different vehicle. You would know the level of this Apex performance, Elmox. Okay. Auto is nice for learning the route. That's actually a good point, because then you'll kind of know what. That's why I was asking about a co-op before the stream. I asked Elmox about a co-op train, so that way you could sit together and kind of like simulate the learning of a route. But yeah, good point. Nothing wrong with auto. Just sitting and enjoying because of the view that you can get from the of like the lay of the land, I guess, or the route itself. And about how differently it'll act for cargo versus passenger. Both are correct. Okay, so 0 means like 10 minutes. Oh, the train doesn't even have any cargo. Sag. Very sag. Chat, tonight with the boys, with the Goof Troop, I was just setting it up. I think we're going to play the new DLC for Back for Blood. There's a new chapter called River of Blood, I think it is. Just came out like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. That'll be cool. Yeah, I did it, chat. Perfect. Look at this absolute peak performance. Look at that. It's almost like a bot was driving. Or like there's bots in the chat. I'm going to try that one again. Elmox, are you in that server?
Yep.
EN1?
Yeah, EN1.
Okay, I'll try the train
I'm
again.
driving a giant cargo train again.
Oh, there's no trains available now. Sag.
Want to try another server?
Let me try again. Maybe it'll just take a minute to reset the trains.
And otherwise I can make mine available and I can talk you through it. Because the mine is the hour and 15 minutes long.
Oh, hell. Alright, we could try a different server.
1 second, I'm returning to main menu, so maybe you can see it now. Popping up in EN1.
I'm going to try EN... well... what's the next most populated? The other ones are kind of quiet. Oh, there's one with at least 2. If we join, that'll be 4 out of 11. That's getting more full.
Sure. That's okay. EN2?
EN2, correct.
Okay. Let's see what I want to drive. I'm gonna do one of the ECs, but they're really long. What are you taking?
Probably the S... I'll take the S41.
Okay. I'll take an EC one.
That's EC for you to say.
Mm-hmm.
Tee-hee. I'll wait till the trains roll and then I'll take control. Music make me lose control.
Okay, so you're going towards Katowice and I'm actually leaving Katowice, so we should be passing each other.
Does this server have a lot of lag?
Possibly.
Elmox, you ever play Sweet Transit?
Nope.
A lot of good A lot of good games like that. All right, Dino 1 Actuals assuming command. Now wait, for me it says the next stop is Lazy, 3 kilometers, but now it tells me I'm approaching the station, but it's still 3 kilometers away.
If you would be running on full speed, then you would need the 3 kilometers to brake.
Okay.
I still have to wait for 3 minutes until I can depart.
Oh. This is gonna be cool, man. Especially when they add more. You think so? What's the plan for like adding additional destinations? Like, is it gonna be all Poland or eventually Germany or what? I assume interconnected.
So the game itself and the developers are focusing on Poland, but like I said, with the mod support that they're planning, I think there's gonna be a lot of stuff from other countries.
How long until you and I get to pull a train out of Osaka Airport?
Yeah, that's hard to say, since if it's gonna be made, it has to be done by a community of people that know this game, so they're not gonna be Japanese, so they'll actually have to go to Japan to
Oh, we should probably go. Oh, we claim it as a business expense on taxes.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to take a couple months off, chat, to just ride Japanese rails and, you know, just make this game. I mean, this mod. Oh, the Germany and the USA will be a part of the game at some point? Okay. Hopefully so. Dude, this was easy to learn. Just within like 2.5 hours, I'm just like, I'm vibing.
Mm-hmm.
They should have kind of a noob server that just nobody really goes into, that's just limited to like 2 people, so they can't create too much of a mess.
Private servers.
Eventually, hopefully, yeah. Adam Bruce, thanks for subbing, dude. Welcome to all the new subs. Vibing. Train vibes, Elmox. It's not even Friday. Does it feel like a Friday to you? Wait, what are you doing this weekend,
a little
Elmox?
This weekend, New Year's party with friends, and then on Sunday I have a party with the in-laws.
In-laws? You're married?
Kind of, like you know what I mean.
Oh, it says to drive through. My bad. Green light. When did you go to Finland last year?
January.
Oh. A year
So
ago?
it was,
Oh,
yeah.
it was earlier this year.
Yeah.
Really? It felt like it was 2 years ago that I saw the photos. Did you stay in one of those like plastic igloo things? Or glass?
No. But there was an ice hotel where we were at.
Did you stay in that?
No.
All right, we've got a kilometer to go. What are you driving, Elmox? That old school cargo?
The old school one with a intercity train.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's the one with the older passenger cars on it.
Yeah. I actually have quite newer passenger cars behind me, so.
Ooh. After I'm done with this run, I'm gonna want to take a peek at that. I'm gonna just jump into a random server to see that train. D, thanks for subbing, and Amber, thanks for subbing too. All these new subscribers. Wow, thanks, guys. If you're watching, don't be afraid to subscribe. We got giveaways and stuff for all of our subs on the Discord too. Lots of cool stuff given away. Ooh, European. No. Damn it. Now, Mox, what other games you've been playing?
Other than this, I've been playing iRacing or Railroad.
Railroad.
It's a dispatching game where you also have to create like the train routes themselves. It's pretty fun. Runs on bad computers as well, so I have it running on my laptop.
Bro, you don't have a good computer yet? Bro.
Nah, it's for on my laptop when I'm not home.
Oh, okay. What about Railroad Empire? Yeah, I remember that, and Railroad Corporation. They got a lot of DLC for both those games. I think there's video. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. Any of those railroads? I mean, aside from like Sweet Transit and like Transport Fever 2, I haven't played many railroad games. Oh, God. That break.
What I really like about the intercity trains is that you really get the feeling of when you start out like way outside of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like running really early, and as soon as you get to this busy part with all the regional trains and dispatchers and everything, you start running late. So you can really get a feel of like how actual people dispatching might change things.
Oh my God, is that you in the cargo train?
No.
Well, I didn't want to hit that button, but maybe it'll help. Coming in on fire, boys. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but it helped. No, not that button. Whew. Okay, ready to go. It runs really smooth for multiplayer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Runs about as smooth as Train Sim World, although that gets a little stuttery sometimes, that game.
Like I said, since I've been starting with the playtest, the amount of updates that the devs do and how reachable they are, like it's it's such a difference compared to Trains in World.
Beautiful chat, beautiful. Love it. Yeah, don't forget to join the Discord, yeah. Link, actually, yeah, the link is now in chat from the the Streamlabs spot. Nice. Nice. So, Elmox, for me, it says next stop. It gives me a name, but then it doesn't, like, say a distance.
Yeah, that's because you're about to run off the map.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy wants to race me. Oh, hell no. Whoa, what the hell? Is that a high-speed train?
Yep.
Can we drive that?
Not yet, but it will be in the full game.
Oh, man, I didn't know that was a high-speed train line that actually worked. Oh, there's one on either side. What? Oh, that's cool. You know, Elmox, I'm not even going to call this an emergency brake. I'm going to call it an urgency brake. You know, it's pretty urgent I brake, but not really an emergency. An unintentional emergency.
I can understand that.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Going off the rails. I don't know why I just had this thought, Elmox. My train's passing under this overpass. It reminds me of one of the many overpasses we passed in Sweden, and it reminds me of when we pulled over at like a rest stop or something like that, and you went in and bought like a candy bar or something, and then you took the wrapper and shoved it into like somebody's like car spoke, like, you know, a hole in their wheel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? Why? I don't know why you did that, and I don't know why I just thought of it now. But this overpass just reminded me of that. It just reminded me of how outraged I was that you do that, not only to the Swedish people, but to this green planet that we all live and thrive on. Why did you commit such an atrocity, sir?
I have no idea. I have changed since then.
And you did that. I remember you did that in Amsterdam, too. I remember Disco was standing there. We were walking. He was between you and me. And then I remember you stopped to put a wrapper in like a bike basket. You did that all the time. You put like a wrapper in somebody's bike basket. Like at the front of their bike. It was just some candy wrapper. Ugh. Dude, you remember Pokemon Go, though? When we were last together in Europe, and it was... Everyone went crazy. I was just like, hey, I could cause a stampede right now. If I just screamed Charizard, people could have been hurt. That was dangerous. Elmox, what are you doing right now?
Driving a train.
I'm going to go to the noob server and take a look at that old school train real quick. What was the noob server, EN2?
EN1 is normally the noob server, but that's the full one. I would just go for an empty server or near empty server.
Empty server. I'll do EN6. I just want to look at this train. So it's the TLK or the EC? What's the difference between these two?
The type of train. So the cargo. So it's either the EC is the big intercity train. Then you have the TLK, that's like a smaller intercity train.
Passengers? Is that a passenger train?
What do you say?
Is it a passenger train?
I think so. I don't know for sure.
Oh, damn. This is... Wow. It just screams.
Yeah, that's a high-speed train. Right now, you're actually on the high-speed line.
Yeah, for Soviet times.
Mm-hmm.
God, look how dirty it is. Wow, it has a steering wheel too. See, I told you I had to switch lanes and signal LMAX. Actually, I
love that. I love that. I now know why it is an actual steering wheel because
Yeah,
I've been to a train museum.
the notches, right? Like you can bump
Yeah.
up. Dude, okay. So I'd never driven a train like this before. I recently in Train Sim World, I drove a train that had this type of control. I forgot what the route was. It was an old German train, like this. I like that system. It works. I don't know why. You know, like the modern trains have the the two like the levers, like that S1. The S1 kind of reminds me of a lot of the German trains too in Train Sim World and just the regional trains. But I really like the steering wheel control like that. Because then you can really more precisely control the braking, too. And that's one of the things that I think is either too weak or too strong. For cargo trains, at least. Is this the high-speed line?
Yep.
A regional train. No, you said intercity.
Yeah, intercity train.
Now, in this current playtest, is there weather? Like, I see the windshield's like got water on it, like water stains. But does it rain? Like, it's almost nighttime, too.
Yeah, it can rain. I've had it rain before.
This train has like a bulkhead, like an airlock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's the Helmlich Renzi, the brake, I think.
Yes.
Dude, this train's got a porthole. Am I on a submarine? How cool, man. Wow, someone stuck a Marie Callender's pot pie to the ceiling. Funny joke, Craig. Ha ha ha. Pot pie stuck right to the ceiling. And another one. Jeez, these guys. You wonder if it has weather? Yeah. Well, whether or not, I guess, remains to be seen. Oh, there's the radio, too. It'd be interesting, Elmox, if they did eras. Although a lot of this is probably way too modern in terms of like the setting and the equipment, but would be interesting if it was like one server that just ran old trains.
They do have a steam train.
They
this
do?
game.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen
They're
it?
gonna have a I've seen it in videos, but that's all. Like, you have to understand that this is actually a play test, because I've seen some messages on the forum that they are afraid that the devs are behind and everything, but they are they're doing it on purpose, that they're not giving us everything to test because they want the whole game to be a surprise. So
Ooh,
that's actually quite cool, I think, personally.
I think so too. Well, I love this train. I love this playtest. It's available now again on Steam and then coming out mid-January of next year. Not too long, folks. But thank you, Elmox, for joining me. I'm going to take a break for now and release a video. You guys can be amongst some of the first to watch another game that has been a long time waiting, a new mall tycoon type game where you actually get to build your own mall and stores and shops and things like that, and I find it to be quite nice because it reminds me a lot of Parkitect and Planet Coaster / Planet Zoo called Mall Craze. So I'm going to go live with that one now, redirect you all over there, and then I'll be back in about an hour for Land of the Vikings, and then later tonight, Back for Blood with the boys. So Elmox, I'll see you soon, and I'll see you guys soon as well. We'll talk, Elmox. I'll be back in a minute.
Yes, was fun playing with you.
And then we'll play more of SimRail when it comes out. Probably on I think it's the 13th of January. So we'll play that with Uthris too.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Hopefully, but we'll see if we stick to it. All right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to live redirect you to a new video right now going on the channel. You guys will be amongst some of the first to watch it, so don't miss out. Here we go.